Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Date in a Blink, where we're hosting Ping and Katie for a Blink date. What is Date in a Blink, you ask? It's a 10-minute audio-only blind speed date experience. It's also a bit of a social experiment designed to move people beyond looks-based assumptions, curated profiles, and marathon messaging.
We at The Blink Date want dating to be fun and inspiring for blinkers and hope this podcast inspires you to try new ways of meeting people and dating. Will our hand-picked matches find love on these Blink dates? Or will they say goodbye to each other after 10 minutes and never look back?
If you're new here, we're so happy you could join us. If you're a regular, we're so glad you've returned. Before we jump into today's Blink date, here's a quick word from our sponsors. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain a bit. It's totally free, and Anchor will distribute the podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and lots of other podcasting platforms. Not only that, but it has creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also lets you make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make your podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. We are here today on Date in a Blink with Ping and Katie. I'm going to let you two dive in, but in case it's helpful to get the conversation started, I'm going to leave you with this question. What 3 wishes would you request from a genie?
Oh, gosh.
All right. Let's do one by one. Why don't you guys start on your first one? By myself, a couple minutes.
Oh, gosh. I think for me, one of the things that I would really like is the ability to take care of my parents. I'm very, very family motivated. So my mom kind of makes the joke all the time where, if I buy a house, she expects me to a mother-in-law's cottage. So, so I'm like, cool. I'm glad that you're establishing that real quickly. But oddly enough, it's funny. She hasn't really mentioned that since she got married. So, I was like, interesting. So maybe you just wanted companionship in your little house. I don't know. So I think that would be the first one that I would wish for.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My parents actually also, both my mom and my father both have the same, I don't want to say expectation, but they also make that same, once I buy my home, that I will buy one across the street, which is where they'll live. They say that to all my siblings too, so I'm not really sure where they're trying to live. They want to live in 3 different. So yeah, quite confusing there.
Oh, they want a nice spread, is what they want. They want some options. That's what they want.
Yeah. Quick, vacation every season, different places.
I know. Like, well, it's winter. Maybe I'll head back to California.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I see their game plan. I see what it is.
They're smart, thinking ahead, 5 steps ahead of their kids.
They're very, very smart. I didn't even think, man, they're playing you guys. I'd watch out if I were you.
All right, that's a great answer. I guess the first thing I would ask for from a genie, that's tough. I think probably a lifelong dream of mine is actually kind of exploration from a sense of, obviously, there's adventures and traveling and all that. But yeah, kind of the ability to do that without, kind of without reservation, whether, obviously everyone has obligations financially and, family and all that. But yeah, the ability to take some time to do that myself would be something I've always dreamed about. Obviously, haven't exactly accomplished it yet, but capability to do so.
You're kidding me. That's my second wish.
Yeah.
That's actually my second wish. I was actually like, yeah, the ability to travel whenever I want. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I gotta jump ahead of the gun and take it from you. So.
I know. Oh, it's fine. Well, hey, at least we're on the same wavelength. At least, we both like to travel. What's actually interesting is, so me and my older sister were actually about 10 years older than each other, and we both love to travel, and we actually have a matching tattoo together.
Oh, wow.
And it was my first tattoo. It's the only tattoo that I have, but it's big. It's on like the side of my leg, like on my calf.
Yeah.
And it is a globe, and it has like a paper airplane flying above it.
Cool.
And it's one of my favorite things ever. And so she's like, I want to get so many more tattoos. I'm like, you need to hold on a minute.
Then you catch up.
You already have, I know. I was like, you need to hold on a minute. First of all, like the world isn't allowing us to travel right now. Second of all, I feel like that will subside once you actually get to travel. So just hold on a second. She cracks me up.
She's using the tattoos to scratch her itch.
I know. She's like, maybe, because it's on her back, which is funny. Mine's on my leg, but like, I wonder sometimes if she's, like getting ready for the day and she scratches her back. She's like, oh yeah, that tattoo is there. Where would I go if I could go anywhere right now? I don't, it just cracks me up. I'm like, you can't just go. So yeah, no, she cracks me up. So I definitely love travel, and I studied abroad twice in undergrad.
Okay.
I had an internship in London, and then I also studied abroad in Spain to study Spanish literature and composition.
Oh, wow.
So, so when I speak Spanish, I definitely have the accent. So I definitely try to not speak Spanish a lot because I sound ridiculous. So.
I don't speak a lick of Spanish. I live in California, so it's
gotcha.
I really should learn some, but yeah. So then, where would you go? Let's say, like, what's the place that you still, are still yearning to go that you haven't been, or you want to go back?
So I've been to like the lower half of Spain, but I haven't been to Barcelona, and I'd really love to go to Barcelona.
Okay.
And I think like the architecture there is fantastic. And my mom and I, we were actually planning on going to Spain a couple years ago. And then some family stuff not being able to go, but I would totally go to Barcelona. I also really want to go to Germany because I found out that there's this river in Germany that you can actually surf on.
Really?
Yeah, wow. I don't know where it is. I forget where it is, but there's like a river that you can surf on in Germany, and I really just want to check it out because that
river.
I don't know. I think it's like in the spring heading into summer when all the snow is melting. It like increases the speed of the water or something. I have no idea. I don't know how nature works, but I'm probably not the best person to analyze that. But yeah, no, I totally would want to go to Germany. What's the next spot on your bucket list?
Yeah, for me, I have tentative plans in the fall, if everything opens up and we're allowed to do so, to go back to like Tanzania and Kenya, and just do some kind of motorcycle camping and some safari. That's kind of the next things that's lined up. But longer, I think the next trip after that, which I'm beginning to take the step to plan it, is hiking the Camino de Santiago in the Pyrenees. Yeah,
yes.
I want to do that. So that'd be really cool. I don't speak any Spanish, but I'm sure the road's only one way. I'm sure I won't get lost. Yeah.
Yeah, is that the same trail where you have to be completely silent when you do it?
You don't have to be, but I know a lot of people do so. As part of the, for a lot of people, it is also spiritual for obvious reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't think it's a rule per se, but yeah, I doubt anyone's out there, who can holler and playing songs on their Bluetooth speakers. But yeah, I mean, it just seems like an incredible experience, like a very different. It's still like hiking, outdoorsy, backpacking trip, but it's a different experience than from say. Doing a backpacking trip down the Pacific Crest Trail or something like that. It's a different, yeah, kind of a, it's a different focus, I say.
No, because when I, said that I was studying abroad in Spain, that was the first thing people asked me about is if I was going, so that way I could do that. And I was like, no. I'm pretty small, so I was like, yeah, no, my legs would fall off. They would not be able to handle that long of a journey. I was like, that just sounds really overwhelming, but good for you. Like I hear wonderful things. So I definitely think you should give it a shot, and especially because I hear from a lot of people that it's kind of life-changing. It sounds so cliche, but sometimes travel really is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
yeah.
know. It's a different perspective. I don't know. I mean, I love traveling and all that. I haven't been doing as much as I could, as much as I want. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm looking for life-changing experiences or whatever that is. I'm not sure. But keep an open mind, see where it takes you.
Yeah,
not too bad.
Exactly. I totally feel that. Oh man. Okay, third wish. Oh, I don't know. This is so stressful. Oh gosh. I'll let you go first since
all right. No, I should pay back the couple minutes you lent me at the beginning. Tough time deciding on something like this. It's like obviously everyone can you can throw in something like world peace, whatever, and global warming, like these kind of giant global scale, human scale sort of problems. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like those answers are cheating, so I'm going to try to stay away from that and keep it very.
Okay. All right. Shots fired. That's fine. I was going to give a world peace answer, but fine. I feel the judgment coming through. It's all right. It's good.
Want to float your boat, but I'll try to keep it more personal. Just kind of. It's probably health. It's kind of lame and stupid, but.
At this point in the date, I jumped in to let them know that their date had ended and let them say their farewells. Ping and Katie escaped having to share a full 3 wishes. I was itching to know what they'd say. While they were pondering, I was mentally running through my list of 15 wishes, wondering if I'm just a weirdo who wants to have all the things. Do you think their shared wish to be able to travel freely will make them want a second date? Let us know what you think. Shoot us a message on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook at TheBlinkDate or at Date in a Blink. If you want to sign up to participate in Date in a Blink, visit our website at www.theblinkdate.com. In the meantime, thanks for joining us for this episode. We hope you enjoyed listening and look forward to talking with you again next time.